Hey everyone, it's Max Power 10 bringing you some zombie action. This is the map Moon, Call of Duty Black Ops, and I want to do a game that focused on multiplayer strategy because I see a lot of solo strategy on some of the zombie maps, but not a lot of multiplayer ones. So this is really for teams of 3 or 4. My friends Krusty Wolf, Archon Jav, and myself worked really hard to try to come up with a really good opening strategy, which I think is key in getting to those later rounds. And basically the idea is not to hit the box early. If you can agree as a group not to hit the box until all the doors are open and people are getting and have Juggernog, that's basically the premise to get through the maps and get to the later rounds. So I'm going to go through what you should probably do through rounds 1 through 10. The game is not all. I have a series of different games in here, so it's not like it's one continuous game. So you might see me with different weapons and stuff. You know, it's tough to record 3 hours of zombie play, so I broke it up. But for round 1 and 2, once you get onto the moon base, just use the knife and pistol only. Do not throw grenades in this room. Grenade might break a window, depressurizing the room, which means you have no air and gravity. So don't use grenades in here. Get through these first 2 rounds as quickly as you can, and you want to move into the power room right at the end of round 2. Don't bother dealing with the astronaut. If he spawns, just stay away from him. Just like I said, get through the first 2 rounds. Open up the first 3 doors to get to the power room. Along the way, go ahead and buy some, probably buy a gun off the wall, either the M14 or M16. And I would suggest at least one person in the party have a shotgun, because that will allow you to deal with the astronaut quickly and effectively, and it's great in a bind when you start to get overrun. So I open the first door here. We like to go through tunnel 6. Archon Jav is going to grab the M14. The double barrel shotgun I would just leave on the wall. It's pretty much useless. And I think Krusty Wolf is going to grab the next gun, and I'm going to go for the shotgun. And what you want to do is you want to hold the power room. Don't turn the power on. That's important, because the Bowie knife is past the power room, and the only way to get to it is to jump up with no gravity and grab it. So the second you turn the power on, you're going to have gravity. So leave the power off and stay down by the pyramid until those who want the Bowie knife have enough money to buy it. And the Bowie knife is 3,000. So by around 5 or 6, you can probably get to the Bowie knife. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to buy this shotgun off the wall, and we're going to hold. We're not going to turn the power on. We're just going to hold by the pyramid here until everyone has enough to get the Bowie knife. And once we do that, we'll go upstairs by the Bowie knife, and then once you have the Bowie knife, you can go ahead and turn the power on. And then we'll make our way outside. So again, don't turn the power on until whoever wants the Bowie knife can get it. Basically, you have to go up these stairs here, jump up. You got to look straight up in the air, jump up, and hit X to buy it. Once you have it, go ahead and make your way outside. There's this doorway to the right into the greenhouse. Don't open that door. That is the only door this entire map that I would keep closed, and I'll show you a little bit later why. It's a good hold point. So we want to get outside. We don't want to open either door to the greenhouse. The AK-74 is over here if you want that. And we hold this back area right by the teleporter. Some zombies come up there, and some come to the back here. The guy that holds this back rail can use a Bowie knife, and he'll make a lot of money. He can also tell when zombies stop spawning, so you can create your crawler to get to the next rounds. And over to the left, once in a while, a zombie comes there too. So most of the action is at that rail where Krusty Wolf is, and out front here. You want to hold here. You can hold here to probably about round 9 or 10. I would hold here until everyone has enough to get Juggernog, and then teleport as a group to go get Juggernog, come back, hold here for more, and then eventually into the greenhouse. You want to get Juggernog as a group because each time you go, it splits between Juggernog and Speed Cola. So you want everyone to buy Juggernog at the same time when you teleport. So make sure everyone has enough money to do that, and you can use the hacker to transfer 500 to someone. The hacker is on one of the desks in the lab, and you can use that to transfer 500 points to someone. So if someone doesn't have enough and somebody else has extra, it's a good way to go. So I think they did a good job of making the map team play. The only thing is some of the things that they did with this map is they made the gameplay take a long time. Anytime the astronaut comes, I would definitely get rid of him right away. Whoever has a this is a different game, so I don't have the shotgun, but whoever has a shotgun can take him out pretty easily, and that's the best thing to do. But he can be meddlesome. He's not as annoying as George in Call of the Dead, but I would definitely get rid of him immediately. So this round is over. Like I said, hold outside the AEK-74U. Do not open either door to the greenhouse yet, and just stay out there till like 9 or 10. You want to go as a group, pick up Juggernog. If someone pack-a-punch, I would suggest no more than 2 people pack-a-punching at a time. It just gets too hairy. And the guy who's pack-a-punching, you make sure your friends cover you so you can get back. You can see here I'm pack-a-punching. I think Krusty Wolf is pack-a-punching, and then I'll cover him. And there's not enough time for Archon Java to do it, so no more than 2. If you try 3 people try to do it, you'll probably just end up dying out here, and the game will be over. And at the end of each round, I'd get in the habit of creating a crawler and giving people the opportunity to hit the box, upgrade weapons, or buy perks. Alright, so at the teleporter, right around 9 or 10, after you have Juggernaut, you can unlock the door into the green room, and this door stays closed. So that's the door within the labs. So if I open that door, that would bring me to the labs. But you want to keep that door closed. This, I think, is the best area to hold. It gives you a couple of options. So here, this is a 4-player game. Danger's in here as well. And the strategy here is to have 3 people downstairs here and have 1 person, and in this case, Krusty Wolf, he's going to take the landers. He's going to hop around on the landers. And what that does is by him hopping around on the landers, it's going to thin the zombies out quite a bit. And it's going to make it easier for us to basically take them down. This works well once the drill comes down and depressurizes this dome. So I would let the drill take out the pressure in the dome before I shut it off. And if you don't know how to shut off the drill, what you just need to do is get the hacker off of one of the desks in the labs, run down to the main room and use the hacker where you see the green light, and that will stop the drill. And you want to shut off the drills, because if all the drills come down in 6 and 11, tunnel 6 and 11, you're cut off from getting to the greenhouse, and you can't pack a punch, and your game is pretty much over. So definitely learn how to use the hacker and understand how to shut off the drills. But what will happen here is Krusty kind of hops around, and then you can see when the power's off or the room is depressurized, it's easy to get back. I take the lander, and it kind of breaks, for whatever reason. The zombies tend to follow the guy who takes off that launcher, and then it makes it easier for everyone else to kill him. So here, I think it's just Archon Java and myself left. The other 2 have gone. The game can take, a good zombie match can take probably like 3 hours, I think. So Krusty Wolf and Danger got off because the game was taking so long. But the one thing I don't like that Treyarch did was having the pack-a-punch, the separating the speed cola, having only 2 people be able to pack-a-punch at a time, and the speed cola from Juggernaut separation just makes the game take too long. The route I'm running now, going through Tunnel 6, I think this is the best route to run once you come back after your teleport. You just want to quickly get back to the greenhouse and get set back up for the next round and the end of this round. So get through Tunnel 6, go through the power room. You can see Samantha there. We basically were going after the Easter egg. So run as a group. I would keep your main weapons out. Coming up this second set of stairs here, there's 2 stairs right here. This is where a lot of times it's easy to get killed because they spawn pretty quickly here. So just make sure you're ready coming through here. But once you get through this doorway, just quickly get outside and into the greenhouse and get set up for the next round. This boulder on the left, I'll show you that later, but that's another good area to run around in. So we're going to make our way back to the greenhouse, which is our hold point. It's a good multiplayer hold point. And I think Archon Java went down, so he's got to go buy Flopper. Basically, you want everyone to have Mule Kick, so you can have 3 weapons. I would suggest everyone has a laser pistol, so if you have the laser pistol, you want to get Flopper. Everyone should have Juggernog. Flopper prevents you from getting... you can see here the astronaut, at some point, gets in front of Flopper and just sits there and dances the rest of the time. So just be careful. You want to crawl and grab it so he doesn't grab you. But you want floppers for the spray damage of the laser pistol. So everyone should have a laser pistol. Everyone should have claymores. Everyone should have probably submachine gun. And the other gun, as I would suggest, is one person should have the alien gun. But you also want a gun like I have the Mustang and Sally. But you probably want a grenade launcher or something that does spray damage, because the machine guns are great to get you a lot of points, but in the later rounds it's hard to take them down. So if you have something like a China Light or the grenade launcher, the Mustang and Sally, you can make quite a few crawlers and then use your machine gun or your Bowie knife to kill the crawlers, and it'll save you ammo and allow you to get to the later rounds. So definitely a gun that does some type of explosive damage. So that's another reason why Flopper's important. So Flopper, Mule Kick, and Juggernaut, and then whatever perk you want. So here you can see what Archon Java and I are doing is that I'm taking this launcher here, and it basically thins the zombie out a little bit. And while I'm doing that, Archon is putting him down. I'm letting him get more kills because he needs more money than I do. But you can just keep doing this strategy with 2, 3, 4 players. It works pretty well, and definitely helps you get to the later rounds. I'm going to show you another hold area that's outside. So let the drill get rid of the pressure in the greenhouse. You want to pack a punch. If the choice between getting Mule Kick and pack a punch, if you go down or get grabbed by the astronaut and you use Mule Kick, you lose the perk and you lose your weapon, you're going to lose 4,000. If you pack a punch and you go down, you won't lose the weapon unless you die completely. So I would always pack a punch first before getting Mule Kick. So make sure you have 2 pack a punch weapons and get Mule Kick. I think that's a better strategy. Sticky grenades are great because they work better since there's no gravity. So here we're outside and we're running around this boulder. This is a good. It's harder to do with 3 or 4 people, but definitely if you split up into groups, someone can run around here. There's actually 2 spots to run here. There's the spot where I'm running, Archon and I are running around, and there's those barrels or those crates up there that somebody else can run around. So I found it easier to go in a counterclockwise direction. It's easier to get past by the teleporters, a little bit easier to get past them. But this is definitely good strategy as well if you like to move quite a bit. And if you get in trouble, you can jump down by the teleporter. Trying to go through the labs is going to be very, very difficult, so I would avoid that. But definitely you can jump down by the teleporter and end up in the power room. So basically, if you follow tips, you should be able to get to level 10. By level 7 you should be Juggernaut. By level 10 you should be Pack-a-Punching, and then from that point start hitting the box, start upgrading weapons, and you follow that strategy by keeping that one door closed to the greenhouse to the lab, and you should be able to get to level 20 pretty easily with 3 or 4 people. So ultimately I think Archon Java and I went down around level 26. We'd accidentally opened the door in the greenhouse. Trying to reload, we accidentally hit the X button, opened the door, and that's ultimately is what did us in. But I think this map is pretty cool. I'd give it an A-. I can't give it an A+. The Mule Kick, awesome. A couple new weapons. The Gerst devices in there, really cool. The one the hacker made it great for team play. I guess my one big problem is the teleporting to the Pack-a-Punch. Only 2 people can really Pack-a-Punch at a time, and that separation between Juggernaut and Speed Cola just really slowed down gameplay. It takes a long time to get through this map sometimes. But otherwise, it was great. Until next time, Max Power out. Thanks.